and Ahmad.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so in the last class we were discussing about, I think we have covered the discounting of bill of exchange, I think. Yes, we have covered it. Okay. Okay, so in this chapter we have understood the meaning of a bill of exchange. Then we have done the question on the basis of the bill of exchange. In the last class we have started this discounting of bill of exchange. All right, and we have done few questions on discounting. We have completed this question number 5. Then I think we have completed question number 6 as well, and I think we have also completed question number 7. Yes, everyone.
Yes, sir.
So anybody having any doubt regarding the topics that we have already discussed, or the question that we have already discussed in this chapter? Tell me, everyone. Okay, so let's start with the endorsement of bill of exchange. So in today's session we will be talking about the endorsement of bill of exchange. So just let me explain this concept. What is actually endorsement? Endorsement of bills of exchange. Okay, what is endorsement? Endorsement basically means transferring of bill of exchange. Transferring of bill of exchange to some other person. Exchange to some other person. Let's say there are three persons. Number one, then first of all there was a seller who sold good. All right. Then there was this buyer of the good. The name of the seller was Mr. X. Then there was Mr. Y. All right. Let's say Mr. X have sold goods to Mr. Y on credit basis, right? So therefore, Mr. Y have issued a bill of exchange in the name of the Mr. X. So Mr. X have the bill of exchange. Mr. X have bill of exchange. The value of this bill of exchange is, let's say, rupees 20,000. 20,000 is the value of the instrument of the bill of exchange. All right, everyone, is this clear? That seller must have sold some goods, on credit. Seller have sold goods on credit to Mr. Y, and therefore Mr. Y is issuing a bill of exchange to Mr. X. Now, what is Mr. X doing? Mr. X basically, he have earlier borrowed some amount. Listen to me carefully. Let's say he have borrowed some amount from Mr. Z. Let's say he have borrowed 20,000 from Mr. Z 2 months ago. All right, 2 months ago. So from the point of view of the Mr. X, Mr. Z will be considered as the creditor for the Mr. X. For Mr. X, Mr. Z is a creditor. So what Mr. X have done, Mr. X basically, instead of making payment to Mr. Z by cash, he just transferred this instrument. He just transferred this instrument to Mr. Z as a payment. So he transferred this instrument, bill of exchange, to Mr. Z. So the transferring of bill of exchange from Mr. X to Mr. Z is known as endorsement of bill of exchange. This is called endorsement of bill of exchange. Tell me, is this clear? Endorsement is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now listen to me carefully. The first person, the seller, in this case, seller for Mr. Y, seller is the drawer of the bill, right? So this is the first person. For first person, drawer is the first person. The person on whom the bill has been
Roy.
shown is the drawee. Okay. All right. But because the bill has been bill has been endorsed by Mr. X to Z, endorsement has been done by Mr. X to Mr. Z. Now the payment will be made by Mr. Y to whom? Tell me. Mr. Y will be making payment to Mr. X or Mr. Z on the due
Z.
date. Yes, on the due date, Mr. X will be making payment to Mr. Z. So for Mr. Y, Mr. Z will be treated as the payee. This will be, he will be called payee. The person to whom payment is being made will be made in future, that will be payee. So Mr. Z in this question will be, according to our example, is payee. Mr. X is a drawer. Mr. Y is a drawee. Creditor, the Mr. Z is payee. Is this clear, everyone? Endorsement is clear to
Yes, sir.
everyone? Endorsement basically means transferring of bill of exchange to some other person. All right, and the other person can be anyone. Like in this example, the other person in our example is creditor. All right, so the question will be asked regarding the journal entry, that when payment will be made to, when endorsement will take place, what will be the journal entry done in the book of the Mr. X, Mr. Y, or Mr. Z. All right, so we will be discussing question based on the endorsement. So let me show you the PowerPoint. Let's read the definition. Let's read the meaning of the endorsement. Endorsement means sometimes the holder of the bill transfer the bill in favor of his creditor. However, this is only possible where the bill does not prohibit transferring it in favor of someone else. See, what happens now? Sometime the drawee restrict or prohibit the transferring of bill to some other person. If drawee prohibit or puts a restriction on the endorsement, in that case, the bill of exchange cannot be transferred to some other person. Otherwise, if there is no prohibition or restriction made by the drawee, in that case, endorsement, in that case only endorsement can take place. All right, this act of transferring the bill is known as endorsement of the bill. The bill is considered to be validly endorsed only when the holder affixes a signature at the back of the bill. So the person holding the bill, like in our example, the drawer of the bill holds the bill. So at the time of endorsement, what he will do, he will flip the basically bill of exchange. He will, at the back of the bill of exchange, he will be writing the name of the payee. He will write down the name of the creditor to whom he is endorsing the bill. He will write down the name of the payee, and he will also sign at the back of the instrument. So this is how the endorsement will take place. All right. So the bill is considered to be validly endorsed only when the holder affixes a signature at the back of the bill and mentions the party name to whom it is to be endorsed. Endorsement of the bill leads to the settlement of liability of the holder and the drawee. Now this is very important. As soon as the bill is endorsed to the creditor, all right, as soon as the bill has been as soon as the bill has been endorsed by Mr. X to Mr. Z, now Mr. Y have no liability towards Mr. X. Mr. Y have no liability, no obligation toward Mr. X. Mr. Y is free from all of his liability toward Mr. X. Now, Mr. Y will be responsible. He will be liable to make the payment to the payee only. That is to this person, to Z. Getting my point? As soon as the bill is endorsed, as soon as the bill is endorsed, it leads to the settlement of liability of the holder and the drawee. The drawee would then have to make the payment to the bearer of the instrument. To the bearer basically mean the person, whoever the person to whom the instrument has been endorsed is known as the bearer. So bearer of the instrument and not the original holder. The bearer of the person is known as the payee. Tell me everyone, is this clear? The meaning of endorsement is clear? Halima, Bir,
Yes,
Arisha,
sir.
Ahmad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's move to the question. And now one more thing, in case of endorsement of bill of exchange, how do we actually journalize the endorsement of bill of exchange? So in the book of the drawer, when endorsement will be made, you will be entering these journal entry. Payee account debit to bills receivable account. Payee basically means the person to whom bill is being endorsed. Like in our example, Mr. Z was the payee. So Mr. Z account will be debited to bills receivable account. And in the book of endorsee, the person to whom bill is being endorsed, or in the book of payee, what will be the journal entry? This will be the journal entry. Bills receivable account debit to drawer. Like in our example, drawer was Mr. X. So he will be writing bills receivable account debit to drawer account. This will be the journal entry for the endorsement of bill of exchange in the book of the drawer and the payee or the endorsee. Tell me, is the journal entry clear to all of you? Halima, Peer, Hamad, and Narisha.
Sir, then what about the drawee account?
There will be no journal entry for the endorsement in the book of drawee, because
Okay, sir.
drawee is not concerned about the endorsement. No, eventually he will have to make the payment. So he will be entering the transaction relating to the acceptance of bill, relating to purchase of goods, relating to the payment or the honor of bill. This is it. So these three transactions are to be entered in the book of the drawee. No general entry for endorsement in the book of the drawee is required. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so for this we have to open 3 account, right? For drawer, drawee, and the
If question asks you to prepare, if question asks you to enter the journal entries in the book of the payee, then you will have to open the payee book as well. Is this clear, Peer?
yes, sir.
Okay. So we will be understanding more about endorsement through this particular question. So in this question, A owed B rupees 8,000. He gave a bill for the same on 1st of August 2018, payable after 4 months at the Bank of India, Chandni Chowk, Delhi. Immediately after receiving the bill, B endorsed it to C. In payment of his debt on 1st September, C discounted the bill at 12% per annum. The bill is met on due date. Pass the necessary journal entries in the book of A, B, and C. So I want all of you to try this question first. Then I'll be solving this question and showing you the correct solution of this. But first of all, I want all of you to try this question. I want you to generalize the transaction in the book of A, B, and C. And meanwhile, let me prepare the books of different parties. Is this clear, everyone? Will you be solving this question?
Yes, sir.
Junaid, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So you left the session. You were not there in the economic session.
Yes, sir. I left in between. My net connection wasn't good.
Okay. So Junaid, we are right now discussing the bill of exchange, and in bill of exchange we are discussing the endorsement of bill of exchange. So this question, I gave this question to the student to try.
Okay.
I request you to try this question as well. And meanwhile, let me prepare the books of the parties. Then I'll be showing you the correct solution of the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, everyone. So first of all, we will be passing the general entry in the book of the drawer. Can anyone tell me who is the drawer in this particular question? A is the drawer or B is the drawer? Who is the drawer of bill of exchange?
So A.
A is the drawer of the bill of exchange. Okay, Arisha, who is the drawer in this question? Hamad, Junaid, what do you think? Who is the drawer of the bill of exchange in the question? A owed B rupees 8,000. That means A has to pay 8,000 to B. Therefore, A will be promising to pay 8,000. Therefore, B will make the bill of exchange on A. So B is the drawer in the question. Is this clear, everyone? Arisha, Hamad, Halima.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first of all, tell me, we will be passing the general entry in the book of the drawer. That is, first of all, we will be passing the general entry in the book of B. Okay. So there will be no general entry for the sale or purchase because there is no sale purchase or taking place in the question. So we will be generalizing the transaction for the acceptance of bill directly. So bill is being made on which date? On 1st of August 2018. All right. So we will be, okay, this will be entered as on 1st April. Let me show you. On 1st April, sorry, on 1st August, we will be writing it as bills receivable account debit, right? Bills receivable account debit 8,000 to, tell me, which account will be credited now? Bills receivable account debit to
A account.
A account. Perfect. 8,000. Okay. So you can write down the narration now that bill being acceptance received from A. Okay. Now this bill is endorsed to C. All right. This bill is not basically held by the drawer. This is basically this is endorsed by B to C. See, it is written in the question that immediately after receiving the bill, B endorsed it to C on his debt or in payment of his debt on 1st. Okay. So on 1st August, on the same day, on 1st August itself, this bill has been endorsed to C. So we will write down, tell me the general entry. How do
Is
we?
it C account debited to bills receivable account?
Perfect. Very good. C account debit 8,000 to bills receivable account, BR account 8,000. Done. Now let's move to the next question on acceptance of bill. Now in the book of the draw, this is only these two transactions are to be entered in the book of the drawer. So in the book of the drawer, we will be entering the general entry for the acceptance of the bill and for the endorsement of the bill. This is it. And now in the book of the drawee, you will be first of all entering the transaction for the acceptance of bill. So for that, on 1st August, we will be writing bills, sorry, B account debit by 8,000 to bills payable account 8,000 again. Tell me, is this clear, everyone? Arisha, Hamad, Junaid, Peer, is this clear? On acceptance of bill in the book of drawee, he entering B account debit to bills payable account. Tell me, is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Now, because he is not concerned about the endorsement, he will have to just make the payment. So on the due date of payment, on the due date of bill, he will be making payment. So bill has been drawn for how many period? It has been drawn for, I think, for 4 months, right? So can anyone tell me what will be the due date of this instrument? Anyone can please tell me what will be the due date of this instrument? This has
December.
this has been drawn on 1st August, all right? So due date of September, October, November, December, 4th of December it will be, right? Is
Yes.
it correct, everyone? So 4th of December will be the due date. So on the due date, he will be entering the transaction journal entry for the payment of bill. On 4th of December, he will be writing, tell me the journal entry. Bills payable account debited, right? To bank account, or if he is making payment through cash, so it will be cash account, 8,000. Tell me, is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Now, moving on. Let's now talk about the C. C is doing what? C, the bill has been endorsed to C. C on 1st of September gets this instrument discounted with the bank. All right. So bank C discounted the bill at 12% per annum on 1st of September. All right. So first of all, we will have to we will have to pass the journal entry for the endorsement of bill in the book of C, and also for the discounting of bill. All right. So see, we will be generalizing it as in the book of C. We will first of all generalize the transaction for the endorsement. Endorsement has taken place on 1st August, on the same day on which bill has been drawn. So this will be done like this. He is receiving bills receivable account. Bills receivable account will be debited because he is receiving bill BR. Bills receivable account debit, that is 8,000. To from whom he is receiving the bill? He is receiving the bill from Mr. B. So B account will be credited by 8,000. Tell me, is this clear? The journal entry in the book of C for the endorsement is clear to all of you. Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now, on the 1st of September, he discounted the bill with the bank at the rate 12% per annum. So on 1st of September, tell me the journal entry for the discounting of bill of exchange. Anyone, please. Halima, Arisha, Peer, Hamad, Junaid. Please tell me the journal entry for the discounting of bill. How do we enter the, sorry?
Cash. No. Wait on. No, bank account debited to. No, bank account debited, discount account debited to bills payable. Bills receivable, I guess.
Bank account will be debited, discount account will be discount allowed account debit, discounting charge. Discounting charge account debited. Discounting charge account debit to bills receivable account. Bills receivable account. This is it. So the value of the bills receivable is 8,000. Okay. Now, anyone will be able to tell me the discounting charge in this question? What will be the discounting charge? Anyone, please? How do we calculate discounting charge? So it is very simple. On 8,000, bank will be charging discounting. Bank will be applying discounting charge at the rate 12% per annum. So the bill is basically getting discounted on 1st of September. That means after 1 month, So there is still three more months that bank will have to wait. So bank will charge the discounting for 3 month period. So 3 by 12. This is how it will be calculated. Tell me everyone, what will be the value after calculation? 8,000 into 12% into 3 by 12. So this will be 240 rupees. So 240 for the discounting, and remaining will be 7760 will be debited to bank. 7760 will be debited to bank. Note this down, everyone. If you have any doubt regarding any journal entry, please let me. Tell me if it is clear or not. Hamad, Junaid, Alisha, Halima. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Alisha?
Yes.
Alisha, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, if it is clear, let's do one more question based on the same concept, based on discounting only. So just a minute. Yes. Let's try this question, everyone. On 10 January 2017, A sells goods to B, rupees 12,000. On that date, B accepted a bill drawn upon him by A at 2 months for rupees 12,000. A retains the bill till due date, and on due date sends the bill to the banker for collection. In due course, A received the information from the bank that bill has been duly met. Okay, just a minute. This is not, this question is not based on discounting or endorsement. So for now, we will be skipping this question. We will do this question later. Let's skip this question for now. This one is very easy. You will be able to solve this. So for now, all right, I want all of you to try this question. A drew bill of rupees 1,000 on B for rupees 3 months, which was duly accepted by later. A endorsed his bill to C in full payment of his own acceptance to C for like amount. C endorsed the bill to B. Pass the journal entry in the book of A, B, and C. Okay. 11th or 12th question is exactly same. All right, guys, so try this question. All right, everyone. See, in this question, there are three parties: A, drawer; B, drawee; and then there is payee. Drawee basically gives gives a bill of exchange to drawer, the value of which was rupees 1000. All right. So this instrument, the bill of exchange of rupees 1000, is endorsed by A to one of its creditor, to C. All right. Now C is doing what? C is further endorsing it again to drawee. Basically the bill is coming back to drawee. Getting my point? The bill basically we have sent it to drawer, right? A have endorsed it to C. C is further endorsing it, not presenting it for payment. Let's say you can say that C have she owes rupees 1000 to B. So against the payment of this particular amount, C is endorsing this same bill of exchange which has been drawn by the B on drawer. So basically in this question, B is drawing the bill of exchange to A is further endorsing it to C, and C is further endorsing it to drawee. So eventually, we need to generalize the transaction in the book of A, than in the book of B, and also in the book of C. All right, everyone, is question clear to all of you? Any doubt?
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, we will be entering the transaction in the book of the drawer. In the book of drawer. The book of drawer, that is in the book of A. So in the book of drawer, the general entry will be done first of all for the acceptance of bill. All right, for the acceptance of bill, not for the sale of goods. So for the acceptance of bill, we will be writing bills receivable account debit, bills. Yes. So bills receivable account debit, bills receivable account debit to B account. All right, this will be on acceptance of bill. All right. Now on the endorsement of bill, on endorsement, he will be entering the transaction as C account debit, right? C account debit to bills receivable account. All right, amount will be 1000 here, and again 1000. All right, everyone, is this clear? In the book of drawer, general entries are clear to all of you? Is this clear, everyone? Please tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
In the book of the drawee, the general entry will be, first of all, we will be generalizing the transaction for the acceptance given. So for acceptance given, what will be the general entry? So general entry will be A account debit to bills receivable account, sorry, bills payable account. Amount will be same, 1000 and 1000. Okay. Now on the due date, on due date, because in this case bill is eventually coming back to drawee, so therefore he will not be required to make the payment of the bill. Getting my point? He is not required to make the payment of the bill. So on the date of endorsement, when bill will be endorsed to B, he will be entering the transaction like this. On endorsement of bill, he will be entering the transaction as, because the liability will reduce, bills payable account will be debited, all right, by 1000, and he will be the basically liability is reduced because he's receiving the same amount of bill from the C. So he will write down bills receivable account, bills payable account debited, bills receivable account credited. So this is how on the date of endorsement B will enter the transaction in the book. Tell me everyone, is this clear? Bills payable account will be debited, bills receivable will be see if endorsement have not taken place, if let's say if he has to make the payment of the bill, then he will have to enter the transaction like this: bills payable account debit to either cash account or bank account. But because he is not required to make the payment, right, he is not required to make the payment, therefore he will be recording it like bills payable account debit to bills receivable account. Same amount of bill is getting is being received by Mr. B. Therefore, on the date of endorsement, he will be writing bills payable account debit to bills receivable account. Therefore, his liability got cancelled. Is it clear, everyone? The entry for the general endorsement is clear to all of you in the book of D. Tell me if there is any doubt. Halima, Peer, Junaid, Hamad. Is this clear, everyone? Bills payable account debit, bills receivable.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now, moving on to next book. In the book of the payee, that is in the book of C. All right. So in the book of C, we will have to first of all enter the transaction for the endorsement received, from A. A is endorsing the bill of exchange to B, right? So he will be writing it as bills receivable account debit, right? To, tell me which account will be whose account will be credited here? Tell me.
A's account.
A's account. Very good. A's account. 1000. A's account 1000. Now, in case of endorsement given to endorsement made to B. So for that, we will be generalizing it as, tell me, anyone can tell me what will be the general entry in the book of C on the date of endorsement being made to B? Anyone? Please tell me.
Bank account debit to bills receivable account.
Bank, no bank account will be debited because he is not going to receive any amount from B. B is basically C is basically endorsing it to B. So what is the general entry I have told you for the endorsement of bill of exchange? What is the general entry for the endorsement?
Creditors account debited to bills receivable account.
This is the general entry for the endorsement. Bills receivable account debit to pay account debit to bills receivable. This is the general entry. This is the general entry on the endorsement. So the same entry will be done in the book of C. So we will be writing it as B account debit to bills receivable account. Bills receivable account. Amount 1000. Tell me everyone, is this clear? The endorsement entry will be same for the drawer and the and the pay. If further endorsement is made, entry will remain same. Pay account will be debited and to the bills receivable account. Tell me, is this clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Anybody having any doubt, any problem in any transaction?
No doubt.
No doubt. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, I want you to try this. On January 1st, 2017, Ajay sold goods to Balbir for rupees 10,000 at a discount of rupees 20%. On that date, Balbir accepted a bill drawn on him by Ajay for rupees 8,000, payable after 3 months. Having surplus fund, Balbir paid off the bill on 4th March. So basically this time payment is being made before the due date because the drawee have the surplus fund and was allowed a rebate of 18% per annum. So you are required to enter the journal entry in the book of Ajay and Balbir. So this is not related to the, you can say this is not related with the endorsement. This is not related with the endorsement. Tell me guys, will you be able to solve this question? Aisha, Halima, Hamad, Junaid. Tell me guys.
Yes, I'll try.
You will try. Okay. So let me help you. First of all, we will have to let's talk about first of all let's talk about the journal entry in the book of Ajay. So in the book of Ajay, we will have to make the journal entry on the date of sale. So for the sale of goods, we will be, what will be the journal entry for the sale of goods in the book of Ajay? Anyone can tell me, please? Anyone?
Balbir account debited to sales account debited discount received and discount paid. No discount paid.
Discount allowed, no? Ajay
Yeah, allowed.
giving discount.
Yeah.
So the journal entry for this transaction will be Balbir account debit
To discount
account
allowed.
to sales account, correct. And the values will be Balbir account will be debited by 8,000, discount account will be debited by 2,000, and sales account will be credited by 10,000. All right, everyone. Please journalize this transaction. Now, on that date, Balbir accepted a bill and drawn on him by Ajay for rupees 8,000 payable. That means now we will have to generalize the transaction for the acceptance of bill. And for acceptance of bill in the book of Ajay, we will be writing down bills receivable account debit to Balbir account. Amount will be 8,000. Debit and credit, both 8,000. Bills receivable account debit to Balbir account on the date of acceptance. Halima, is this clear?
Yes.
Do I need to solve this question? Do I need to show you the journal entry myself?
It would be better if you saw that.
So, all right. So, just a minute. So, first of all, let's talk about the transaction. How do we journalize the transaction in the book of Ajay? Ajay is who? Ajay is our drawer. So first of all, we will make the first journal entry for the sale of goods. For sale of goods on credit. So the journal entry for the sale of goods on credit will be Balbir account debit 8,000 discount allowed account debit, discount allowed account debit 2000 to sales account 10,000. Okay. Now, the second entry will be for the acceptance of bill, acceptance of bill of exchange. Okay. So for the acceptance of bill, the general entry is bills receivable account debit, bills receivable account debit for 8,000 to Balbir account, Balbir account 8,000 again. All right. So these are the two entries that will be made in the book of Ajay. Now let's move to the next information. Having surplus fund, Balbir paid off the bill on 4th March itself. That means he have made the payment 1 month prior to the due date, right? Because goods are sold on January and the due date of bill will arise in April, right? But bill is being payment is being made on 4th March, and as the payment is being made on 4th March, the drawer is also giving him a rebate of 18% per annum. 18% per annum will be the rebate. So let me show you how this will be generalized. Third entry will be for the payment of bill. Payment of bill. All right. Payment of bill. So for payment of bill, the entry will be bank account will be debited, right? Bank account will be debited to, tell me which account will be credited. Which account will be credited now? Bank account will be debited, correct? Bank account will be debited. Bills receivable.
Bills receivable.
Bills receivable account will be credited. Bills receivable account will be, and because we are also allowing a rebate of 18% per annum, therefore rebate will be treated as an expense. So we will also credit rebate account. Rebate given will be credited, rebate account. So I want all of you to find out the value of the rebate. Everyone, just tell me by how much bank account will be debited, by how much bills receivable should be credited, and rebate account should be credited. Okay, I think I have committed a mistake. Just a minute. So discount rebate allowed is an expense, no? So we will have to debit it. Rebate account given is a loss. So bills receivable account will be credited by 8,000 that I told you. Bank, tell me the bank the value that will be debited in the bank. Tell me about Risha, Halima, Peer. Payment is being made how prior 1 month prior to the due date, no? So rebate will be allowed for 1 month period only, right? Rebate will be applicable for 1 month period only. So see, on 8,000 rebate, amount of rebate will be on 8,000 we will be calculating rebate at the rate of 18% per annum. For how many period? For only one month period. So 1/12. This will be the calculation of rebate. Is this clear, everyone? This is how rebate will be. Junaid, is this clear? Hamad,
Yes,
is this?
sir.
Halima, is this clear? Calculation of rebate is clear to all of you. Tell me. Hamad, Halim,
Yes.
Arisha, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you will calculate this, you will find that rebate will be 120 rupees. 120. So the bank account will be credited by 7880. 7880. All right, is this clear, everyone? On payment of bill, following transaction will be entered in the book of Ajay. Now
Yes, sir.
let's talk about in the book of Balbir. In the book of Balbir. So Balbir is our drawee. So in the book of Balbir, you will be generalizing the transaction for the purchase of goods first of all. So for the purchase of good, you will be entering purchase account debit, purchase account debit to Ajay account to discount received account. Discount received account. All right. You can enter the values here. Now on the issue on the acceptance of bill, the general entry will be bills payable account, Ajay account debit to bills payable account, right? For the acceptance of bill. And finally, for the payment of bill on the due date, for payment of bill, the general entry will be what will be the general entry? So for payment of bill, it will be bills payable account debit to cash account to rebate account. All right, so cash account, rebate account is 120, bills payable was 8,000, and this will be 7880. All right, everyone, is this clear, all of you? Do I need to explain it further? You need more explanation? Anyone, please tell me. Arisha, Halima, Hamad.